readers. Today we're going to talk about the City of Bones movie. I very much enjoyed this movie. I didn't have very many expectations for this movie. Actually, my expectations were very, very low. I was sitting there thinking it was going to be some laughable, terrible film. Hashtag New Moon terrible. But it was actually surprisingly good. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's any sort of high literature, high fiction, high whatever film. Nope. No. Not that at all. For an action film and for a book-to-movie adaptation of a book that isn't at all high literature, I don't know what people are thinking that they're comparing it to, but it's a really decent adaptation. This is international sign for adaptation. I just saw a ton of people on Twitter being like, oh, I didn't like it very much, it wasn't like the book, or it just wasn't good, it wasn't a good movie, or if you haven't read the book, you get totally lost. I have not read the book in 2 years, and I was totally fine. Now there's some stuff that is foreshadowed in words, like talking, that didn't make any sense. Like with the teacher guy, the stand-in Obi-Wan Kenobi, basically. He just talks to Valentine about Clary and Jace, and I was like, why are we saying this out loud? This totally, like, kind of destroys the plot twist, but okay. Okay, I'll deal with it. There were also some really cheesy moments where it was like with the portal and Jace taking a piece of the portal out. It was weird, but at the same time it gave for some comedic relief, and then in one of the later fight scenes it works in so well. And I was like, I appreciate this so much better than I thought I would. There were just some lines that like kind of fell flat, and I was sitting there thinking, why didn't they just take some lines from the book and actually like use those? Because there were some books, I don't remember. It's been, like I said, it's been 2 years since I've read the book, but I really thought that some of the lines from the book could have really been used to kind of give in the witty things, because you know how like action films are, there's not always like totally serious, you're not going to be all Liam Neeson, but most of them have like those witty jokes, and that's what makes them great to me. Not, like I said, not high film, they're not, you know, no, popular culture, that's where it is. But the writing was pretty decent, I think. I thought it was pretty cool. I keep pointing out problems that I have. I know, it's like you got the good and you got the bad, and the bad I guess could have ruined the film, but for me I'm just like, I didn't really have high hopes anyways. But with Alec and talking about Jace's relationship with the Lightwoods, like they don't even talk about that at all. With Alec and his sexuality, I thought that was dealt with very strangely. Why is everyone calling him out? Except for Magnus. Magnus did it really well where he was like, I want that guy. But, and kind of foreshadowing some things. Everybody else was just kind of like, in his face, like, don't you love Jace? Aren't you in love with Jace? Why don't you just talk to Jace about your love with Jace? And it was like, whoa, hold on. Like, he acts like a jealous, you know what, but that's his thing to deal with. That's not for you to go, oh, you should just tell him you love him. I know that's a Clary thing to do because Clary just does not watch her mouth or watch her actions at all. That's just how Clary is. She just, redhead does crazy stuff. Sorry, I stereotyped all redheads as crazy. But for her, yeah, she was less annoying in the movie. Oh my gosh, can we talk about that? She was less annoying in the movie, but yeah, she still did the crazy stuff. Also with Alec and Jace, the fact that they're parabatai, and that plays into some things, and it just does not get explained, which was really weird. I was just like, this would have taken 2 seconds. The Lightwoods aren't explained at all about like how Jace is kind of adopted into their family and how he comes to the Institute. It's just, no, some things just needed to be explained, and it was like, nope, just gonna explain some of the weird stuff and show you the portal in a very cheesy fashion. Along with Clary being less annoying, Simon was less annoying too, and he was ultimately my favorite part. Also a little bit of foreshadowing, that was nice in there. There's a lot of foreshadowing in the first movie, in the first book, but yeah, like that was amazing. And I like how they dealt with like the Hotel de Mort, but also no explanation of what's his face, the head vampire. I'm trying to think of his name right now. I'm just drawing a blank. They just keep showing his face and keep showing his face, and it's like, hey, here's this Hispanic, you know, not werewolf, vampire. Here's this Hispanic vampire. Let's show him again. Let's show him again. And that's like basically the only one they kept showing over and over and over again. He was at Magnus's party, and he's here, and he's here, and here, and here, and here. But who Who is he? Yeah, we know if you read the book, but also he doesn't play that big of a part until like the second book. So thinking that they'll bring him back for that and actually explain some things. I did love the werewolves though. They explained that quite well. Not anything about how, well I guess they did explain the Downworlders. Thankfully. Oh my gosh, thankfully. And the Accords. Thank goodness. The Clave, yes. We did it good for that one. Good job, writers. And Isabel explaining all of that stuff. I thought that was awesome how, it's good how they do that with like, hey, let's talk to Simon and talk about this, that, and the other. And there was some little slight shipping of Simon and Isabel there, but not as prevalent as in the book, but also pretty good. Pretty good. So that's what I thought about the Mortal Instruments City of Bones movie. Let me know below what you thought. If you have made a review or you're going to make a review, feel free to leave a video response and I will gladly watch it. And yes, that's me doing the approve. Okay. Have a great day and keep reading.